Today, this video is about unlocking full CPU power and boosting FPS by cleaning up hidden Windows background load. And no, we're not doing one of those fake one-click FPS Boost tricks where someone runs a random file, shows one lucky benchmark, and acts like your PC just became a $5,000 setup. Yeah, no. The real problem is way more simple. Windows keeps a lot of extra stuff ready in the background, even if you never use it. So today, we're going to clean this up properly and make Windows lighter, cleaner, and more focused on performance. Make sure you watch carefully, because by the end of this video, your PC should feel more responsive. Let's get started. Now guys, first we're going to disable unnecessary Windows services. These services can keep running in the background, and if you don't use them, they're just adding extra load for no reason. Open Windows Search, type Services, and open it. First, find Bluetooth Support Service. If you don't use Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth controllers, or any Bluetooth device, disable it. Double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. This service keeps Bluetooth ready in the background, and if you never use Bluetooth, there's no reason to keep it active. Next, find Connected User Experiences and Telemetry. This service is related to Windows data collection and background telemetry. Double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. Disabling it can reduce extra background activity, especially if you're trying to keep your PC clean for gaming. Now find Print Spooler. If you don't use a printer, double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. This service handles printing jobs, and bro, if there's no printer connected, why is Windows preparing for a print job while I'm trying to play games? Next, find Program Compatibility Assistance Service. This service checks old programs and tries to detect compatibility problems. Double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. If you mostly use modern apps and games, you don't need this constantly running in the background. Now find Remote Desktop Services. If you don't control your PC remotely from another device, double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. Most gaming PCs don't need Remote Desktop active all the time, so keeping it off can reduce unnecessary background services. Next, find Remote Registry. Double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. This allows registry access from another computer, and for a normal gaming PC, that's not something we need running at all. Now, find Windows Error Reporting Service. This sends error and crash reports when apps fail. Double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. If you don't care about sending reports to Microsoft, disabling this can stop extra background reporting tasks. Finally, find Windows Search. If you don't rely on instant file search, double-click on it, click Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. Windows Search indexing can scan files in the background, and that can create CPU or disk activity while you're gaming. Once these services are disabled, close the Services window. Alright guys, now we're going to disable optional Windows features. These are extra Windows components that stay available for specific use cases like virtualization, old networking, printing, servers, or developer tools. Open Windows Search, type Turn Windows Features On or Off, and open it. Now we'll uncheck the features we don't need. First, disable Hyper-V. Hyper-V is used for virtual machines and virtualization-based features. If you don't run virtual machines, emulators, WSL, or development environments, this is not needed for normal gaming. Next, disable Internet Information Services. This is basically Windows web server functionality. If you're not hosting websites from your PC, this has no gaming benefit at all. Now disable Internet Information Services Hostable Web Core. This is also related to web hosting components. For a gaming PC, we don't need Windows sitting there ready to act like a mini web server. Next, disable Microsoft XPS Document Writer if you see it. This is for creating XPS documents, which most people never use. If you don't use XPS files, turn it off and keep the system cleaner. Now, disable Print and Document Services. Only disable this if you don't use a printer. If you print documents, leave it on. But if this is a pure gaming PC, it's just extra printing support sitting there for nothing. Next, disable Simple TCP/IP services. These are old legacy networking services. Modern games, browsers, and normal internet use don't need this. Now disable SMB 1.0. This is an old file sharing protocol. Unless you use very old network drives or old NAS devices, keep it disabled because modern systems don't need it. Next, disable Telnet client. Telnet is an old remote connection tool. For a normal Windows gaming setup, it has no reason to stay enabled. Now disable Virtual Machine Platform. This is used for WSL2, Android emulators, and virtualization features. If you don't use those, disable it so Windows doesn't keep extra virtualization components ready. Now disable Windows Sandbox. Sandbox is useful if you test suspicious apps safely, but if you never use it, it's another virtualization-based feature you can turn off. Next, disable Windows Subsystem for Linux. If you don't run Linux tools inside Windows, disable it. Gamers usually don't need WSL unless they also do development work. Finally, disable Work Folders Client. This is mostly for business file syncing. If this is your personal gaming PC, you probably don't need enterprise work folder syncing running in Windows. After unchecking these features, click OK. Let Windows apply the changes, and if it asks for a restart, we'll restart later after all steps are done. So guys, now we're going to stop unnecessary third-party services from starting with Windows. This is important because even if Windows services are clean, third-party apps can still load up every time you boot your PC. Open Windows Search, type System Configuration, and open it. Now, go to the Services tab. Before touching anything, check Hide All Microsoft Services. This is very important. We don't want to randomly disable core Windows services and then wonder why something broke. Now, look at the remaining services. These are mostly third-party services from apps, launchers, RGB software, updaters, printer tools, motherboard utilities, and background programs. Disable the ones you clearly don't need running all the time. But don't disable your GPU driver services, audio driver, anti-cheat, mouse software, keyboard software, controller software, or anything important for your setup. The goal is to remove background junk, not break your gaming setup. Once done, click Apply, then OK. Now guys, we're going to disable the NDU service through Registry Editor. NDU is related to Windows Network Data Usage Monitoring, and on some systems, it can add unnecessary memory or background tracking behavior. Open Windows Search, type Registry Editor, right-click it, and run it as administrator. Now copy the exact path from video description and paste it in the address bar. On the right side, find Start. Double-click it and set the value to 4. Then click OK. This disables the NDU service. If you ever want to revert it, come back to the same value and set Start back to 2. Simple. We're not touching random registry values here, just one specific service that most gamers don't need monitoring in the background. Alright guys, now we're going to disable power throttling through Group Policy Editor. This matters because Windows can limit apps and background activity to save power, but on a gaming PC, we want performance ready when the game needs it. Open Windows Search and type Group Policy Editor. Now open Edit Group Policy. On the left side, go to Computer Configuration, Administrative Templates, System, Power Management, Power Throttling Settings. Now double-click Turn Off Power Throttling. Set it to Enabled. Then click Apply and OK. And yeah, the wording is weird. When you enable Turn Off Power Throttling, you're actually telling Windows to disable power throttling. Basically, we're telling Windows, stop acting like this is a laptop on low battery. For gaming, we want the CPU ready, responsive, and not quietly limited in the background. Now after all these changes, restart your PC. And that's it guys. This is how you unlock more CPU power and boost FPS. If this helped, hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.